Hello future engineers, there is another video in hydraulics, particularly on fluid force on plane surfaces. I hope that through this video, you will improve yourselves analytically and preparing you to become better engineering students and hopefully pass your board exams. A rectangular gate 2 meters by 3 meters is positioned vertically such that one face is in contact with a liquid with surface exposed to the atmosphere and 1 meter above the 2-meter horizontal edge. Locate a horizontal line on the gate below the 2-meter edge such that the forces on the gate above and below this line are equal. Also locate these forces from the liquid surface. So to set up our equation so that you can follow the solution, let's have the figure. So this is the gate 3 meters high, 2 meters wide, and the top edge is 1 meter above the liquid surface, and this liquid surface is exposed to the free atmosphere. So the gauge pressure there is 0. So for the entire gate, the centroid is here. So Hg is equal to 1 meter plus half of 3 meters, 1.5, so 2.5 meters. And the single force must act there. So therefore, if we draw this horizontal red line and call it H1 from the top 2-meter edge, there will be two rectangles, one of height HR1, which is equal to H1, the other of height 3 meters minus H1, HR2. And the force on this portion on the gate would be equal. F1 equals F2, and this should be half of the single force acting at the centroid of the area. So for the second part, we are also looking for the location of these forces which acts at the center of pressure of each area, and I mark that as H sub CP1 and H sub CP2. So again, F1 equals F2 equals 1 half of F, and F is gamma Hg area, where Hg is 1 plus 1.5, 2.5, and the area is 2 meters by 3 meters. So F1 equals F2 equals 1 half of gamma 2.5, 2 by 3. So F1 equals F2 equals 7.5 of gamma. Now considering F1, 7.5 gamma is gamma Hg1, and Hg1 is equal to 1 meter plus half of H1, H1 over 2. The area is 2 times H1. So 7.5 gamma is gamma quantity 1 plus H1 over 2, 2 times H1. Cancel out gamma, 7.5 equals 2H1 plus H1 square. So H1 square plus 2H1 minus 7.5 equals 0. Using the calculator, quadratic equation, H1, the positive root is 1.9155 meters. So the final answer may be reported 1.916 meters for two significant figures, but I'll just make it 1.955 meters so that we can have accurate value for HCP1 and HCP2. We will round that to four significant figures. So for H2, which is HR2, sorry, HCP1 is equal to HG1 plus EVP1. So HG1 plus EVP1, where HG1 is 1 plus half of H1, So 1 plus 1 half of H1, or 1 plus 1.955 of 1 half of 1.9155. So Hg1 is equal to 1.95775 meters. EVP in general is height of rectangle square over 12 Hg. You can have the derivation in the first part of the playlist in fluid mechanics and hydraulics, your one-stop channel, or in the preceding slides where we have rectangular gate. So EVP is height of rectangle square over 12 Hg. So for EVP1, height of rectangle is H1 square, 1.9155 square over 12 H sub G1, which is 1.95775. So EVP1 equals 0.15618 meters. So we can now compute H sub CP1. So H sub CP1 equals 1.95775 plus 0.15618. So H sub CP1 is 2.114 meters. Then for H sub CP2, it is HG2 plus EVP2. The calculation of HG2, we need to know the height of the lower rectangle, which is 3 meters minus H1. So HR2 is 3 minus 1.9155, and it is equal to 1.0845 meters. Then Hg2 is equal to 1 plus 3, so that's the bottom distance from the liquid surface, then minus half of HR2. So that is 4 minus 1 half of 1.0845. So Hg2 is 3.45775 meters. So EVP2 is equal to 1.0845 square divided by 12 times Hg to 3.45775, and that is equal to 0.028346 meters. We can then calculate H sub CP2. It is Hg2 3.45775 plus 0.028346. So H sub CP2 is 3.486 meters. So to check these two answers for HCP1 and HCP2, we need to check it by Varignon's theorem. So for the single force, it should act at H sub Cp, and H sub Cp is equal to Hg plus EVP. So Hg equals 1 plus 1.5, so 2.5 from here. Where is that? That's 2.5. Then E sub Vp is equal to height of rectangle 3 square divided by 12 times 2.5, and that is equal to 0.3 meter. So H sub Cp for the single force, it is equal to Hg 2.5 plus E sub Vp 0.3 meter. So H sub Cp should be 2.8 meters. By Varignon's theorem, F times H sub Cp equals F over 2 times 2.114 meters H sub Cp1, then plus F over 2 F2, and the moment arm, if you take moment about the top surface, liquid surface, is 3.486. So canceling out F, the formula for H sub Cp is simply the average of H sub Cp1 and H sub Cp2. That is, H sub Cp is 1 half of quantity 2.114 plus 3.486, and it is indeed 2.800 meters. So that means these two answers for H sub Cp1 and H sub Cp2 are correct. So that's it for this video.